Peggy 16.
As the Empire of Man recovers from the Great War against Chaos, those in the Old World celebrate Magnus's victory. But the Dark Gods are planning their revenge. The safety of the Empire is now threatened by a new enemy who dares to strike at Magnus himself. The fate of the Empire lies in our hands. If Magnus dies, the Empire dies with him.
Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. As you've just watched, that was the trailer there announcing the release date for Chaosbane. Now for those of you who don't know what Chaosbane is, it is an action RPG which you can play co-op or either solo. The release date is the 4th of the 6th, 2019. That is the UK standard date, so that is the 4th of June it's coming out. No, you pesky Americans, we are not conforming to your dating system. We came first, not you. Now, if you look at the image in the background, you'll see something called Choose Your Edition. First things first, this game is coming out on PS4, Xbox One, and PC, so it's hitting all the platforms, because that's what people always tend to ask in the comment section. Hey, is this coming out for PS4? Is this coming out for Xbox? Yes, it's coming out for consoles as well as PC. Now, as you can see, we do have different editions you can buy into. So we've got the Classic Edition, Deluxe Edition, Magnus Edition Digital, and Magnus Edition Retail. I cannot remember the last time I went on the high street and bought a video game. Every last piece of video game I've ever bought in like the past 10 years has been through Steam or some kind of, digital store. I haven't stepped foot on the high street in, to buy video games in so long. So the base game, you basically just get the base game. You just get Chaosbane, where you can play, with one of the characters you can choose from. Now, if you move to the Deluxe Edition, you get the base game, you get the Deluxe Edition pack, which is a pet pack, emote pack, and a gold boost. And you also get 4 days early access. Now, if you choose the Magnus Edition, which is the digital edition, you get the base game, the Deluxe pack, the 4 days early access, and the Season Pass, which includes a new quest, plus free DLCs. Whereas you get the Magnus Edition Retail, you get the base game, Deluxe, 4 days early access, Season Pass, and you get a leather book as well. Now, I don't really mind if you get extra stuff if you pay for more stuff like Deluxe Edition. What I really turn my nose up at is when you get to access the game before other people. I think that is a really bad method of making a community around your game, because it forces people then through a kind of a paywall to pay for a product which they're already got to pay for, if that makes sense. I really wish that, I don't mind if you give them stuff like beta access early or anything like that, but to give someone 4 days early head start because they paid a certain amount of money for that product, I always find that a really bad method. I'm really not a fan of that. Maybe they can do something else rather than 4 days early access. But for me personally, I'm not really a fan of choosing that kind of method of marketing your game. Like for the Season Pass, yeah, that's cool. New quests, free DLCs, all that kind of stuff. I know companies tend to do that. Deluxe pack, pet pack, emote pack. If people want to look, kind of cool and they want a certain kind of vibe around their characters, that's fine. I have no problem with that at all. The rule of cool applies in Warhammer, and that's what basically Warhammer is all about for me, is standing out and making yourself look cool. It just doesn't sit well with the 4 days early access. So like I said, hopefully maybe they can change that around or do something else, because yeah, I'm not really a fan of that. I spoke to one of the developers, and the beta is hopefully not too far off, and when that comes, he said he's got to get me a key for it, so I'll be of course doing content to see what the game's like and everything like that. I won't be pre-ordering this game or doing anything until I've actually touched it, played it, really gone into it and stuff. You know, again, when it comes to Warhammer games, I'm one of these people that just jump on it. I jump on the train, I get on there, and I spend a ton of money. I'm sorry, that is just one of the people I am. It's Warhammer, it does something to my brain. But after the stuff with Eternal Crusade and all the money I spent on that game, I've burnt myself now, and I've learned to control my finances when it comes to 40k, well, sorry, Warhammer video games, let's say. Now, this game has 4 classes. For those of you who don't know, you have a dwarf specializing in melee combat, a high elf, not a hay elf, a high elf that does range damage by manipulating magic, a wood elf that lays deadly traps and wields a bow like no other, and a soldier of the Emperor who can take heavy damage. Come on, developers. Where is my Bretonnian knight? Like, these classes, these characters are amazing, but where's the glorious Bretonnians? We're knights. We're on a quest for the Lady of the Lake. We deserve our own character. We deserve something special. The last time we got some love was in the Total War games. I've always thought to myself, like in games like Vermintide and stuff like that, we could really have an awesome Bretonnian character, but it seems like no one wants to touch Bretonnians, and I think it could be really, really cool for us to get one. So hopefully, maybe if there's more content for this game coming out character-wise, they will add a cheeky little Bretonnian character just for Valrak. Alright chaps, that is me done for another video. Hope I passed on some information. If you want to go and check out their actual Steam page for yourself, there's a link in the description below. Like I said, once I get my hands on that beta key and I jump in it and I can start releasing footage, I'll be showing it off, streaming it, taking all the answers, making some videos, and just basically showing it off. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you've got any questions, post them below and hopefully I can answer them. See you now, and bye-bye, brothers.